I woke up at 1 o'clock this morning because I have to catch a cab to the airport at 2:30 in the morning, and I didn't want to be overly groggy and I didn't want to rush, so I'm just taking my time. I got dressed and did my thing. I just ate 5 or 6 hours ago, so I'm just finishing up whatever food I have in my fridge because I wanted to leave it fairly empty. So I'm just finishing off some Benito's restaurant style taco chips, and I have my homemade salsa. And yes, I know it's got corn in it, but you know what? It still tastes good. And I'm just thinking about all the food, what's going to happen when I'm gone in Cuba, because I heard the food isn't that good and it's bland. And that's fine with me because I'm not a sriracha type person or overly spicy, even though I have been enjoying Indian food. But still, it's like, how am I going to try and stay vegetarian? Because that's their specialty out there, is grilled meats, and I'm not eating meat, and I don't plan on eating meat or fish or chicken or eggs. And I want to stay away from vegetables that are rinsed with water because of the don't drink the water. You're only supposed to drink bottled water when you're out there. So I think I'm going to have a bit of a challenge. I did bring my own oatmeal as a backup, so I'm safe using my boiled water. I brought tea, and I heard Cuba is just famous for their coffee, so yes, I am going to be indulging. And alcohol, well, it is an all-inclusive resort. I've not had a drink since Christmas. Well, I guess I have to. It's my 50th birthday. I don't want to undo everything that I've worked so hard for these past 3.5 months. I haven't lost any more weight. I'm still sitting between 8 and 9 pounds for a weight loss. The last thing I want to do is gain all that back when I'm on vacation. So I'm just going to be vlogging my experiences and let you know how I hold up with eating and drinking. I'm going to finish this up and then head out to the airport. The airport is pretty spanky. They have iPads, and you don't even have to make a restaurant purchase, or you can order food. And the best part is, they have an outlet for charging your phone. I have about 20 minutes before boarding. I could almost cry. I can't believe I'm in Cuba, and I actually took a real vacation. This is the map of Cayo, Santa Maria. The guys that I work with, one of them stayed at Malaya Las Dunas, and it's a family resort, and he said it was excellent. And then another guy I worked with, he's also Russian, stayed at Starfish, and they both had an excellent time. So that's why I decided to go to Cuba. And the resort I'm at, and it's the very last resort on the island here. It does take 2 hours by bus from the Santa Clara airport. By the time everyone checks into the airport and gets their money or whatever they have to do, and don't forget, it's Cuban time, people. That means we saw this truck of farmers just coasting along, and then there's animals crossing the road, so you can't be in a hurry. You just have to go with the flow and just enjoy the time. You will get there when you get there. And because it's off season, the hotel, I had no problems checking in. I've heard things on TripAdvisor and other sites that sometimes it took like over 2 hours for a room. And I can see that because during high season, the busy time, which I think is November to April is what the WestJet representative said. Of course, it's winter. Everyone wants to go there. But I had no problem coming to Cuba now. I can honestly say in the last week of July, I like it because it is so quiet and it's not so busy. So I have no hesitation in recommending you come here. And I think it's even a little bit cheaper. I don't know how much cheaper, maybe a couple $100, but I would definitely come back. The bus trip that I took, they stopped at 3 hotels. The first one was this Ibero Star, and that was first. And these are all the different hotels, and like I said, mine is at the very end.
Leather sandals of a very good quality. If you would like to buy that type of souvenirs, whether you can visit the town or you can go shopping in Cayo, Santa Maria, we have 3 markets where you can buy very nice souvenirs, handcraft, cigars, rum, typical clothing. Actually, as part of the Santa Clara Remedios excursion tour, one of the nicest and one of the most popular we have in our destination, you can visit this town and you will be visiting a cigar factory. Have you ever heard about the Habanos cigars, people? Even if you don't smoke? Of the best quality, right? Do you know any name, brand? Monte Cristo. Very popular because this is a medium cigar. Okay? We have very good Cojivas, strong cigars. We have Roman Julius, Paragas, more than 33 types or different brands. Okay? So, as part of this tour, you visit the capital city, Santa Clara, you visit museums, you visit this cigar factory, you will be learning lots about Cuba, cigar industry, sugar industry, and so on. Actually, it's a very good opportunity for you to be closer to the Cuban people, to our reality, to our lives, okay? So remember, Santa Clara Remedios tour. Like the Cuban coffee, people. It's really good, huh? Well, I really hope you like it for people that have never been to Cuba before. And if you want to bring some home, I would suggest you Serrano or Cubita. Okay? Very good Cuban coffee. And then we export lots of medications nowadays in spices. We are now harvesting corn. And you are very lucky actually because we are in mango season. We have really nice and sweet mangoes in Cuba, people. And that's the word you need to know, or you need to learn how to say in Spanish. How do you say mango in Spanish? Mango, just like that. But the point is that when you are in Cuba and a Cuban calls you mango, it means you're a beautiful woman or a handsome man. Okay, so next time a Cuban tells you, mango, mango, what are you going to answer my mango people? Gracias. You're going to say gracias because this is a really nice compliment we use here. It's a really good recipe we prepare here in Cuba, and when it is made in a Cuban countryside, it's delicious, people, believe me. So we have this tour, the Jeep Safari Tour, and you go to the Cuban countryside, you visit different farms. If you are the people that like nature, animals, and to be closer to the farmers in Cuba, that would be a very good opportunity for you, okay? So as part of this Jeep Safari Tour, you also do horseback riding, you swim in a natural pool at the end of the day to enjoy. You eat the Cuban typical meal, the rice and beans and roasted pork for lunch, and let's say you can even try the sugarcane juice, which in Cuba is really popular. Have you ever tried that, the sugarcane juice? Never even. It's actually really healthy because it helps to lower the high blood pressure, and at the same time, Cuban men, they say it's aphrodisiac. Santiago will be the most popular Cuban rums. But we have very good Cuba, we have Varadero, Legendario, especially when you live at the outskirts. You take your children to the school, you go downtown shopping, you go on those carriages. And now we are going to see the symbol of this city, the big crab. See? Don't miss it to your left, people. Because here in rainy season, we fish lots of crabs, people. And to the right, you're going to see lots of apartments where today live a big group of the workers of Cayo, Santa Maria. So after 5 years of experience, you can apply to live in those apartments and you pay a mortgage. But the good point is that after 15 years of work more for the hotels, you can become the owner. The towns we have passed today in this area, and everybody will travel every day back and forth by bus. So for people living in Santa Clara, for example, could be 4 hours a day traveling, could be 2-4 hours depending where we live. So it means we spend 10-12 hours a day at work during 6 days a week during high season, people. High season will be November up to April. You know, winter time in Canada. It took 10 years to be built, and then the construction finished in the year 1999. After they finished the construction of the causeway, they began to build the hotels in Cayo, Santa Maria. So right now we have more than 8,000 rooms in 14 hotels, and we're building new hotels. We expect the final product should be about 13,000 rooms. 13 by the end of it. Yeah, we should become one of the biggest destinations in the area. We have sometimes iguanas. We have the tree rat, endemic of Cuba.
And I've just been exploring because I basically just got here and I'm following a map and I'm just kind of wandering around right now. But from my bungalow, something like that on the 3rd floor in the corner, you can see the ocean. But I'm still trying to figure out how you actually get to the beach. There's a beautiful wind with this heat. And as a Winnipegger, I am used to humidity, I'll tell you that. Maybe not so many days in a row, but I'm up for the challenge. Okay, well this must be the path to the beach. Let's hope I can find my way back because the buffet is just behind me and it opens up just after 6:30, so hopefully I can find my way back. So here I go. I do want to see the beach before it gets dark and the mosquitoes come out. So let's just see. Oh my gosh. I heard there can be geckos here and mosquitoes and other things, so I don't have any bug spray on. After supper I just want to go and shower and have a rest in my room because it was a long day. The sand is amazing, is powdery white, and I mean I'm getting closer to it, I do see it. So it's not even a 2-minute walk here. I'd say it's faster than that, and I'm at least at the right end. There's lots of cats here, wow. Okay, kitty. Yeah, it's pretty dead here, but look at that beautiful water. I think tomorrow I'll be adventurous and go down there. It might be humid here, but if you sit in the lobby, totally open, there's a gorgeous breeze going through right now, and it's very refreshing. Just waiting to eat something when the buffet opens so I can go home and have a shower.